Let's move on now. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will soon face a crucial legislative test in the Israeli Knesset. The outcome is expected to have repercussions for his coalition government, and it also will affect its war against Hamas. Netanyahu will have to make a decision on two military conscription draft laws. First, let's talk about these draft laws, the old draft law in particular, that has been going back and forth for a few years now, since 1998. The draft law aims to turn into the law the exemption from being enlisted in the military for ultra-Orthodox students from the traditional Jewish educational institutions and those who claim to be yeshiva students. Although 26 years ago, the Israeli Supreme Court had ruled that this exemption was unconstitutional as it discriminated against those who did enlist themselves, since then the court has ruled on the issue twice. Most recently in 2017, when it said the laws passed by the Knesset so far did not solve the problem. For the longest of time, the Netanyahu-led government has managed to receive extensions due to the 5 back-to-back general elections that prevented any new law from getting passed. But last August, the extension ran out, and Israel's top court has to rule on the petition to call up young Haredi Jews to be enlisted in the military. Although last week the government sought another week-long extension, it was a fifth of such requests before they can respond to the petitions in court. The Netanyahu-led government will have to respond to the petition by next Thursday. Reports suggest that given Prime Minister Netanyahu's dependence on the Haredi parties to stay in power, drafting yeshiva students in the military will spell an immediate end to his governing coalition. The second conscription draft law is published by the Defence Ministry. Under the bill, the period of compulsory service for male conscripts will be raised to 3 years from 32 months, and the age until which reservists can be called up for duty will be raised to 45 and 50 for officers. And for more inputs, we earlier spoke to our correspondent Jody Cohen from Renana. Here's what she said.
So in Israel, the goals of the war, i.e. Israel's security, are obviously the priority over the economy. But as well as the high human cost of this war, there's also been a high financial cost, and that's estimated to be more than 200 billion shekels. And that's the cost of the army, of the reservists, as well as having 250,000 displaced Israelis that are being supported from the north and the southern borders. Now, commentators are saying that despite Israel being at war and Moody's downgrade of the credit rating, the stagnant housing market and the economy contracting by 19%, the Israeli currency, the shekel, and the high-tech sector are actually still strong. In fact, the shekel to the dollar is stronger than before the Hamas's 7th of October massacre against Israel. Now, Prime Minister Netanyahu has said that the economy is strong, and he believes that the rating will rise again after this war is over.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.